So on a couple of kind of COVID specific, so the webcam I'm talking to you on right now is about a $60 webcam that cost about $230 because they became in such high demand. And I would imagine your products kind of followed the same track where you could have, not price gouging is probably not the best term to use, but you could have raised your prices because it's more in demand, potentially to an obscene level. What was the internal thought process when people became obsessed with being clean about 6 weeks ago, maybe more so than ever before?
Yeah, you start to question, you're like, was nobody washing their hands before this? Is this just kind of a novel concept? And I think that, I take a look back to, I wrote an original mission statement at the end of 2013, and I just came across it a few months ago because we were doing some just kind of look back in terms of our 6-year anniversary and looking back at old documents and stuff. And it holds over 90% true today. It was never published. It was never something that I really shared. But really what it comes down to in terms of your question is, for us, like I said, about this relationship with the customer, it is 100% about the long game for us. It is something in which, I've kind of joked about in the past, but no matter what happens in robotics, AI, technology, people will always need soap. They will always need hygiene products. And being that we have a touch point with them, being it email or social media, we're able to communicate with them and build that relationship. And for us, we looked at it as though we're really well positioned here to go ahead and have people try our products. And we know that when people try our products, it is by far the best way to have a repeat customer experience, because people try them and they're like, this is actually really good. And, in some products like our hand soap, they can't even put their finger on exactly why they like it so much. And it's stuff that I could talk about in great detail, but would be quite boring. But as a whole, the product really satisfies them. And, we looked at it as an opportunity to not only acquire these customers, bring them into the brand, introduce them to products that we hope would be superior to what they were using and also safer. But we also looked at it as a way to amplify what we've always stood for before, which is, very fair prices and, our charitable giving, which we've been doing since the beginning. So in that note, we made a firm commitment in writing on our website that we would not raise prices during this. That was kind of like, step one. And then step two, as we started to kind of donate, we first donated to the local and national charities that we had donated to before, made sure that like Austin Children's Shelter and Ronald McDonald House, that they were well taken care of in the early stages of this. And then we started to kind of take a look, and, about a week and a half ago, we started to rally around the idea of proactively going out and announcing that we'll be donating to frontline workers. And we had already done so over the past 2 months, but we wanted to really kind of put a big stamp on that. So we made the commitment to donate 10,000 pounds of hand sanitizer, and then 25% of every sale on Puracy.com would be donated to frontline workers in the form of product.